answers that my father...
Hello YouTube,
and
we're here with a special video. Game.
Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall.
Even the rocks do not recall.
Tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy, oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of great ego, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey!
I love disobedience.
Old green stuff told us not to come here.
The sad thing is I don't even know any of the names of the enemies
Continue
anymore.
your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
Remember kids, this game is for everyone. And they have women looking like this in an E-rated game.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps.
Daxter, shut up.
Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crap? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble!
Slam dunk. And Daxter get on, as usual.
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
Yeah, not fine. It's okay though. We can fix this somehow.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied dark eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it. If you had a zoom or you could
Hello
put the
there.
heat shield.
I just happen to be working on such a thing at this
That
very
PS2
moment.
graphics,
All I
baby.
would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the
Rejected.
heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well,
Oh,
we've got
man.
the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
I don't need practice.
We
I'm
won't
too
find any more
cool.
of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Yeah, I don't like that idea. Let's go. Basically, this is a tutorial.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father
Oh,
and I
really?
can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Yep, I still know most of the controls. That's nice. They're gonna tell us the controls, but I might as well just test them out myself, right? Why not? Square button. Basic attack to kill enemy. D green orbs. I forgot what they do.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Or sometimes, if later in the game we'll meet this machine that will give us the ability to learn or get by things. It will give us power cell too, but the game will explain itself on the way. And I still forgot what the green things do. So far, we just press square to smash through all these regular enemies.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-grab zoomer.
And power cells are also used for, if you get enough, you can also do other things, get by certain parts of leveling it, and getting them, there's optional missions and regular missions. Optional mission will give you more power cells, regular mission, you'll probably get power cells or just precursor orbs. It's most likely, you want to do at least like almost everything in the game, and there's over 120 power cells, I think, I don't know, or precursor orbs, I forgot, but basically, collecting them all doesn't really give you anything, but it's nice to be 100%, but I won't get everything in the game if I don't find it by heart, so yeah. For you guys, just jump and press circle. Circle is that's a really good attack for knocking back enemies. Power cell. Yeah! Feel like Buster Loose. Basically, that's just telling you about autosave. There's autosave in every video game, so press circle if you can't get enough height. For this, you're gonna have to press X and you gotta jump with X and press square.
I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the workers must have captured them all.
This is also an example of awesome mission, but we gotta do them in this mission because, you know, it's tutorial. Oh, another power cell. Look at that. They don't really hide these that well, huh? Basically, I got that power cell for unlocking all of those flies.
That last elf fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Yeah, Blue Eco basically make you run faster. It's also like electricity energy. It activates objects that requires it. You'll see more of that stuff later in the game. Trust me, you will.